Hello friends! Is this working? I had to change all my stream settings because I did a Twitch stream the other day to play a game, but we're back. We're back for the co-working club. I know it's been a while. I had the last few weeks of work before my sabbatical were hectic. We unexpectedly had like less design resources than we needed, and I was scrambling to cover them up basically, find solutions and all that, which meant that I didn't really do a whole lot of design work in the last few weeks of work. But yeah, I've been on sabbatical for 2.5 weeks now. Got a week and a half left, which has been really nice. And like you might have seen me say on Twitter, I got inspired yesterday and I rewrote my homepage for my website. I guess we should start by looking at where my homepage is right now. So please excuse me while I get that set up. Nice to see a few folks here in the chat already. Let me pop that out so that it's easier for me to see that. Okay, I got the chat going. You listen to Sampar talk at the... Oh, yeah, cool. Kevin, that was Craft and Commerce ConvertKits conference. Did you like it? Okay, let's go look at my full screen. Okay, you're just gonna have to put up with the fact that you can see messy background stuff. Look, it's not that bad at the moment, right? It's been worse before. Yeah, here we are. So my current website was designed a long time ago. I can't remember exactly how many years ago, but I used to have a photo of myself here, so it was like an introduction to me, very much a personal website with links to my content. So this is my latest blog posts. This was meant to connect my latest YouTube videos. Oh, hang on one sec. My playlist has ended. I swear I know what I'm doing, folks. Although maybe I don't, because I feel like Epidemic Sound changed their setup, and now I'm like, where the fuck is all my stuff? How do I find my playlists? Oh, here we go. I found it. Wow, this awkward silence, huh? Here we go, that's better. Please tell me, by the way, if I need to adjust the levels, because... like I said, I changed some things to stream on Twitch the other day. And hi, Mohammed. That's very nice of you to say. I'm glad that my content has helped you. Let's see if this stuff will too. Okay, what was I saying? Personal website, used to have a photo of me here. I swapped it out for my font when I launched that, and I realized that I needed a space to promote it on my homepage, and one didn't exist. So this was very much a like, you know, hacked together way to promote that. Not ideal. And not a like ideal introduction to me either. This used to bring in automatically my latest 2 YouTube videos, but the zap wasn't working properly on Webflow's end. But hey, and then this does bring in my latest Dribble posts, which I really enjoy. So yeah. And then I had like, there's no mention of inside marketing design on this site. All I mention is design life. This link here to learn more about my book is a very old landing page that talks about a book that I am not currently writing. This is one that is, I'm going to write it eventually, but it's not the book I'm working on right now. So essentially, there's just a lot to update here. I want to turn it into a full, complete site. Right now, there's very little in my menu. And yeah, I don't know, I just want to make it something that is going to work for me to promote my products, promote my services, as well as promoting my content. And just really like, I don't know, pitch myself more as the expert that I believe I am in marketing design. So, where should we start? I guess, do you want to have a look here at the draft I've written for the homepage? This is how I started. I just was like, how would I frame what I'm doing? I also had advice from, I can't remember when it was in. It was a Pat Flynn live stream that he took a look at my homepage and gave me some advice, with the key thing that I remember being that my heading needs to better communicate what value I'm offering, not just saying that I'm a designer, which is great advice, makes total sense. So yeah, this is where I'm at right now. Oh, that's another thing this current site isn't doing, is it's not promoting my newsletter. I've got a email list sign up here, but I mean, just like, add yourself to my email list is not super exciting. At the time I made this, I was not yet writing a weekly newsletter, so that's why. So yeah, my idea currently for the page is to have an intro with the newsletter sign up being the key thing at the top, because I know I work at an email marketing software company. I know the value of email and getting people onto that. Yeah, I'm going to pitch inside marketing design, pitch my mentoring. I've pulled in a bunch of testimonial quotes here, so thank you if any of these folks are watching for providing these. It's been super helpful to have and to be able to pull from them, and I feel really proud to be able to show these off on my site, you know? And yes, agreed, Chris, that content strategy is the hardest part, and I feel like that's what unlocked this for me and made me feel like, okay, I can actually dig into this. I feel ready to redesign my site because I thought through the content. I'm losing my voice for some reason. I haven't even done much talking today. Okay, so yeah, pitching inside marketing design, pitching my mentoring. I'm gonna have a little call out for the inside marketing design job board, because I feel like that doesn't get enough attention right now. Gonna have my latest videos. Instead of having the latest two, what I'm actually gonna do, let me go to my YouTube channel and quickly pause. Oh no, it's not gonna play. Good. So I have this here, this 10 videos that give you a taste. And this is something that I probably need to update again. It looks like I haven't probably touched it for about a year. Yeah, it's still got my old office tour in it. So I need to update this. But yeah, this is what I'm planning on having on the page, is like the 10 of my favorite examples of the types of content that I make. Instead of just always the latest one. Back to here. And yeah, it's here. This is Ulysses. It's fantastic. I've been writing my whole book in here. This is all the book hanging out right here. And it tells me as well, look at this, how many words it is so far. So we can see currently my book is at 17,000 words. Nice. Anyway, back to homepage. So then it's going to have my my articles, which I'm deprioritizing because I don't publish them as much anymore. I tend to focus on publishing to my newsletter instead. I really should do more to like take content from my newsletter and put it on the blog. I've done it a couple of times, but I'm sure I could do a lot more of that. And then a little pitch for grayscale. So I'm moving it much further down the page because it's going to be in this navigation as well. And then ending with the fact that, look, I'm not just talking about design. I'm a real designer. I do real work, really employed by a real company. And then I'm going to have my Dribble posts just like I do right now. And yeah, I've been thinking through the footer and all of that. And there's just, I don't know, feeling really proud of what I've built as well. Seeing it all in one place like this, I'm like, damn, I do a lot of stuff. Hope that doesn't sound big-headed or whatever. But yeah, that's where I'm at. So we gonna start designing, which I'm excited about. So I already spent some time yesterday doing a wireframe. So I thought I'd just start by showing you this. Hey Luigi, we're not actually working on the design system today, but we'll probably be making somewhat of a design system for my personal site, which will be fun. Okay, so I mean, I understand this, but I don't know if you do. One thing I want to try out, this is what I'm pointing at here, is I want to test out a bottom navigation. It's something I've seen floating around the internet recently, and I'm just really intrigued by it and want to try it out for myself. I'm going to try that, but if not, we'll do a top navigation, some sort of intro. The style I want to take inspiration from for this is actually this here, which is, if I go back to my YouTube channel, this is my YouTube channel banner. I made this the other day and I really like it. I think that it's a great representation of just of me and what I do. Love all the photos, love the like collage-y look to it. Of course it uses grayscale, so I want to bring that into my site. So yeah, that's what, and like have these little touches, like the little stars around the place. That's the idea I have so far. Probably some hearts as well, you know, little doodles. Back to the wireframe. Do you look at other sites for design inspiration? I look at other sites all of the time, and I do get inspired by them, but I don't make that a step in my process, if that makes sense, Suman. I prefer that to be something that is ongoing, that I'm always fueling my brain with inspiring sites. And yeah, I can pull from that when needed when I get into designing. Sometimes if I get stuck, I go and actively look for inspiration because it can help like unlock some creative blocks, give you some ideas of ways to approach things, but yeah. Is bottom navigation self-explanatory as to top navigation? I wouldn't say that bottom navigation is more self-explanatory than top navigation. Is that what you're meaning, Ella? I think that, I don't know, it's just an interesting thing that's been happening lately, and I wanna try it out. I think especially for mobile, that'll look great. Anyway, so this top bit here is going to be a collage-y look at some photos. Maybe I'll make it a GIF. I don't know yet, just to get something interesting happening in there. And yeah, my subscribe to my newsletter in the header. Nice big photo to promote my mentoring. Sorry, that's to promote Inside Marketing Design. Quotes to promote mentoring. A little call out for the job board. Carousel of videos. That's going to be hell to build. I don't know how I'm going to do that yet, but we'll tackle that when the problem comes. Yeah, so this is my wireframe that probably makes no sense to you, but makes sense to me, and that's what's important. So we're just going to get into designing. I think first I should actually try combine this stuff into one wireframe, since I sort of ended up giving up on this one. Well, whatevs. We get the picture, don't we? This'll do. I'm gonna copy this and jump in to my Figma file. Now, I actually think that I probably want to start a new grid. Like, just start completely from scratch, because I think that's what's going to end up happening. How wide is my site currently? I just recently started using Safari instead of Chrome, and I'm still getting used to it. Because I know that I always put my own container class in Webflow. Some questions in here. Ah, Ella, right. It basically just means that the navigation, instead of being... Actually, let me pull up an example for you. What is one of the sites that I saw this on recently? This one, I think. See how the navigation's hanging out down here instead of being up the top, in the middle, or the right or the left. So yeah, that's what I mean by a bottom navigation. It's that. Yeah, and only I understand the sketch. Oh, Yowl, you'll never find a perfect design for your website. Trust me. Is it still relevant to write down your wireframes on paper or digital anything? Honestly, it's whatever the heck you want to do. Because like you see in mine here, only I can understand this. This is no use for anyone else. I can't show this to a stakeholder. I can't show this to a client or anything like that. But I understand it, and it helps me clarify my thinking. So that's what's important. So I don't think it matters if it's paper or if it's digital. Okay. What was I doing? I distracted myself. That's right. I was looking to see if I had my container width in here. $1088. That does not seem like a width that I would set. And confusion. Yeah, that seems more like it. Oh, it's because it's got padding. Oh, what? Okay, interesting. Yeah, 1170, that seems about right. Do I have videos on creating mood boards? I don't, because I don't really make them, I'm afraid. I don't even know who to recommend for that. Probably folks who do, like, branding things, maybe? I don't know. What is the widest breakpoint in Webflow? Let's go into my current site. I also just do not know how I'm going to tackle the rebuild, right? Like, how have you done that in Webflow when you don't want to bring through all the old crap with you? How do you make that changeover without screwing things up. I don't know. Okay, so I've just used the regular base, that's okay. I wonder if Webflow will ever go to like mobile first. Wow, it's been a long time since I had to set up a grid. Love me a 12 column grid. What did I say? 1170. I need to do some math. Where's my phone? Yeah, SJ, work alongside me. That's the thing too, I forgot because I'm not working. I forgot it's a work day. So if you're doing your work alongside me right now, let me know what you're working on. SJ working on your website, that's good. Okay, let's make this 1440 like, who suggested that? Marine suggested. And then, oh, I can set a width. Center. Great. Wait, what? Oh, that's the width each columns it sells. Okay, fine. There we go. Okay. So that should get me my 1170. Perfect. I think I want to try and get into the habit of multiples of 8 since that's what we use on the ConvertKit site now, and I am not very well versed in it, so why did I just have to do... Did you see me using my calculator to do 8 times 3? That's fucking embarrassing. I'm sorry. Cool. This is officially my grid. Ooh, Ella. Annual reviews, well, we actually do them twice a year. It's something that I have to dive into when I'm back at work. It's gonna be so much work. But I actually quite enjoy doing them. Writing them for my team, at least. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Andy. Good on you for taking action and, like, I don't know. That's really inspiring that you decided to retrain as a result of that. Okay. Let's bring in... Where is my old site? Because I think I'm gonna want this. It's also funny that I named this site Portfolio because at one stage that is what I thought it would be. We're definitely keeping the purple header, and I don't know if I can... Let's see. This is the tricky thing, is that I've done a... Yeah. This is like a JPEG. So I don't know if I'll be able to have the texture on my actual live site or not, if I want to do that. I might need to... I'm just going to work with a plain rectangle for now. And think later about how I might want to bring in texture, because I really would like to bring in texture. Okay, so if we were doing bottom navigation, let's test out this idea first. Maybe I'll bring in... Oh, interesting. This font is not even what I ended up using. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I used Open Sans. Nope, Lato. Let's go full screen with Figma, shall we? And then we'll swipe back and forth to paste things. Just a little bit large. tea. I'm a good fan of English breakfast tea. Also green tea, any sort of fruit tea. Right now I have a caramel Nespresso shot. Tips for portfolio. Oh, I feel like that's too much I can go into right now. Sorry, Andy, but there's plenty of videos about that. And I feel like maybe I've done some portfolio review videos a long time ago that you could watch. And yeah, get some thoughts there. Sorry, I just feel like I need to concentrate on this right now. 2 and in. Level up. I like that, Chris. Thanks. That's good feedback. Maybe can you come over? We might want to do that. I don't know, we'll stick with this for now. This is getting way too detailed for what we're trying to do at the moment. I will be bringing in just like a ConvertKit form, but I'll copy this over us. And I tend to just style, yeah, whatever that looks like. Exactly, there is a lot of advice to give there though. I think that sometime soon I should do another office hours live stream that I haven't done for a while. Wow, none of these buttons are components. And I will not bother making them components right now. Okay, let's think. What could a bottom nav look like? I don't know if it's going to work for my use case because I specifically want to... Well, not specifically, but I like the idea of doing a mega menu. I think that's something that I mocked up somewhere. Yeah, that's what this is meant to be. Can you see here? It says mega menu in my terrible handwriting. So like if you click on podcasts, it would drop down and you'd see the design life show artwork, the inside marketing design show artwork, and a little bit blurb about each rather than just a simple link, you know? I just like the idea of that. But let's see what we can do. Because it doesn't necessarily have to float, right? Like it could be completely stuck to the bottom. Okay. What was my menu items? Yeah, that's interesting. If I'm having a bottom nav, I feel like I would kind of have to have the home link in it. Unless... Yeah, let's try without it to start with. Make a quick text style. I've been so in design system brain that I'm already thinking like, ooh, and then I could set up with a little thingy that whether it has a drop down or not. Ooh, and a drop down, would it face the other way? In a bottom nav. This is why I feel like bottom nav is probably not going to be the right fit for me. And then Jonas, I do not want to move into a role that it doesn't involve design work. That is, yeah, not for me right now. Maybe in the future, like I'll never say never, but I just can't imagine it suiting me at the moment. I like design too much. Yeah, drop up, exactly, Eki. These don't feel as right in a bottom navigation either, do they? I think it probably does need a home item. Let's go more roundy. Corey! Haven't seen you for a while. What typography do you mean? What font am I using? This is Averta. I've had this as my like brand font for as long as I can remember, and I don't plan on changing it. I think it's fine. If I start thinking about that, this site will never get done. This is not bad, you know. Let's think about what would happen. I might just bring in an image briefly. Yeah, good point, Chris. It probably would at some point. That's why I've got a shadow on it, so it can sort of feel like it's in a higher layer on the Z index. And it could also be a reason, let's quickly mock this up too, to instead of having it floating, it might be just a bar that goes along the whole bottom of the screen. You know what I mean? And it's just like stuck there. Maybe it has, yeah, maybe it has shadow at the top of it. This is not a YouTube stream in the background music. This is a playlist on Epidemic Sound that I made. So I don't know if other people can actually listen to it if I share it. I've never properly figured that out, I don't think. Yes, I do offer mentor sessions. That is something that is going to be actually be like talked about on my new homepage. Let me see if I can remember the link off the top of my head. Yeah, here we go. I'm gonna drop it in the chat right now for you. I only have 2 or 3, I can't remember, sessions available this month, and they're happening on Friday. Damn it, I've lost the chat. There it is. But I plan on opening up more soon, and so yeah, if you join my email list, I can send out a link when that happens. I have not tried ADP list. I prefer just to do it myself. Speaking of IC versus management, I have to discuss my career goals. Ooh, you asked me if I'm trying to be the best possible designer, like VP of design or something. What do you think you're gonna say it here? What do you feel like doing? Yeah, this is the thing. I think that you should be able to mentor designers, and like that should be, I believe, part of being a senior, a lead, whatever, is in doing that. and you shouldn't have to be a manager to mentor, because managing and mentoring are two different things. Managing involves mentoring, but it also involves a lot of other stuff that maybe you might not necessarily want to be working in. Okay. I would definitely need to have some like leading things to make sure that this doesn't act like a false bottom, you know, to the side. That could work, you know. That's not as, yeah, that's all right. Let's keep exploring. What if this is white? Oof, what's my strength and weakness in UX design? That, again, sorry, not something that I feel like I can really talk about right now, because it would involve a lot of thinking. And I want to focus on this. It is a very good question, though. I like the dark purple better than the white, although maybe it stands out more. Okay, now what would it look like to have navigation up the top? Oh yeah, I'm not being interviewed for a job here, Corey. Corey, what do you think my biggest strength and weakness is? Good point, Jonas. Maybe that's why I'm not liking it as much. Oh, that's pretty nice as a top nav though, isn't it? Okay, I do think I need to think about, I think this is my favorite version so far of the bottom nav. That's another thing too that I feel like I want to say, is that I really do want my site to be highly like scrollable, if that makes sense. Like I want my homepage to be quite long and to just be interesting as you're scrolling down it. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, let's think about how... And yeah, sure, Corey, if you actually have an idea of what you would say my biggest strength and weakness as a UX designer is, please share. I think I'm already thinking as I get into mega menu that it will have to be a white background. Honestly, Corey, I don't even feel like I'm qualified to answer that question. Why do I not have the Design Life podcast art waiting for me? We have not changed our podcast artwork. What's it been? 6 years? 7 years? Ooh, that's a clash. That's quite a clash. Jonas, I was thinking about something similar to that. Actually, I was thinking about that it stays at the bottom and then as you scroll it goes to the top, so kind of the opposite, but Yeah. I'm gonna make new artwork for the Inside Marketing Design podcast. Yeah, I know, the purples. Quite different, aren't they? Maybe I should ask Pim if we can change the Design Life podcast art just so it doesn't clash with my personal site. The point, though, is do I have a... That's too large. This is a rough mock-up, people, no judging. Need to edit this. Okay. Oh, I need to publish. Is anyone else in the same situation as me where you don't pay for a Figma account or like team or whatever for your own personal needs, and so you constantly see this little icon here that your team is over the limit because they changed the limit, and yeah, I have a lot more than 3 Figma files and they didn't delete your old files, so I've just been making use with everything that I like already had created. Yeah. I bet that I could ask the Figma team and they would give me a, oops, yep. They would give me an account, but I just haven't. And then would probably want, I really need to make a button component, don't I? God, I was trying to avoid having to do that, but... Again, rough mock-up. Ooh, that's a good tip, Andy. Okay, so let's compare that to another version. We'll just copy you. Great question, Corey. Yeah, I mean, I could, yeah, I should just pay for Figma. And these might not actually be buttons, probably more like text links. Oh, and since these are up here, these now become drop downs again. Hey, you're fun. Nice to see you here. And yeah, obviously I need to think about the, like, does this actually become a full width mega menu, or I don't know. No, we're not in Webflow yet. First we got to design it in Figma, and then we'll move into Webflow and start building. But as you can see here, I've just been trying out all these different ideas, and it would have been a pain in the bloody ass to have had to mock all this up in Webflow to, like, yeah, decide which one I like the best. So much faster in Figma. I don't know what I think. I might move on and come back to this, but I think I will put these two next to each other so that I can think about it and, like, see it, yeah, in action. There's plenty of other design decisions to make here, so I don't want to get too bogged down. No comment? What do you mean, Corey? Are you being sassy? A design meetup in Valencia? Maybe once the pandemic's over. How old is my current website design? Good question. I bet I can figure this out by looking at, do I have a, nope, I don't have my YouTube channel up anymore. When did I last make a video about it? Because I would have made a video about the design of this page. Actually, let's go to the playlist, which will tell us a little bit about, here we go. So this playlist here. Here, how I built my homepage in Webflow, or yeah, let's look at this one. When did this come out?
Just to create.
Shush, shush, shush. 2020. So it's probably about 2 years old. Wow, I look very different. I am gonna make videos walking, like, you know, like those ones I just shared, about this latest updates as well. I don't know, Ben. That is what I was thinking about, but I'm not sure. I don't know. Like, I don't know if that's worth the extra effort, do you know what I mean? To build that. I think that because it's a personal site, Chris, that I don't need to worry so much about that, about making things like quick to access. I feel like I'd rather have something that looks and feels cool, quite honestly. But I obviously still want it to be easy to use. Yeah. I feel like I need to just put these in frames so that I always forget what did it say the command was? Does that mean shift? Yeah. Because this does feel nicer for the navigating the drop downs. And part of me thinks that in the examples I've seen, the bottom nav tends to be like an in-page navigation. I don't know. Which, yeah, could lead people to thinking that's what this is. Dan, yeah, 2 years is not really that old. It's more that it's no longer serving my needs anymore. Like the fact that I don't have anywhere to promote my products and services. It is promoting a product because I removed the photo of myself. But instead it's sort of like this font is saying, "Hi, I'm Charlie." I don't know, that's weird. Okay, let's put a pin in that, move on for now to some other pieces. So yeah, I could work on, where do I want to go next? We'll just take this plane by itself. Have a think about our header section. What are the photos in here? I would probably want to bring in like a little star thing. The hopeful song! We love it. Maybe something like this as like a in the background? I don't know. Ooh, okay, you were not Well, Ella, I'm getting feedback from you right now, which is great. I mean, like, you in general in the chat. But yeah, that's about the extent of it, I would say. I do seriously appreciate getting feedback, though. So please know that your opinions are welcome right here in this stream. Ooh. Cat's voice just came in. Have I checked with heat maps? Nope, I have not, Petra. Not recently, anyway. I don't know if this idea is panning out. And then like a time lapse of the plant. Yeah, the plant has gotten pretty big. I quite like this photo too. Like, would we want to make this photo the... No, I don't think we want to make that the hero on the side. This could be an interesting, like, podcast art for inside marketing design? I don't know. Or maybe we want to bring in the iPad photo. That feels a little odd. Yes, thank you. I will put a shadow. Yeah, alright, you come back here then. I feel like my gallery wall has become like quite a part of my brand, you know? I'm definitely going to want to play with shadows, make some that look much nicer, but for now we'll just go with the general vibe. This is not quite looking random enough is kind of what I want to say. I don't know how to describe what I'm trying to do here. I think it needs to be just 2 photos. Maybe this could be the one that's sort of like cycling through things. Oh, thanks, Atia. I'm glad you like my little star. Now I'm questioning if that's the best photo to use. Let's go look at some photos, shall we? Got lost for a second. So grateful that I was profiled on. Did you see this? Did you see this? Yes. Oops, that is not how you spell ConvertKit. Wow, how did that work anyway? Funny. I want to show you this. Whoa. Okay. Don't know if Corey was watching and saw that, but that needs fixing. Check out this profile that Issa on my team wrote of me. And that's what these photos were taken for. And I'm super grateful to have them. Oh, that's kind of cool. Do I want to be out and about? I don't know. Anyway, I just wanted to share that with you because I really like it. Paula took so many photos. Oh, this one's my favorite. Should I put Nora front and center on my homepage? You think an action shot, Chris? That's what I was kind of thinking too. Look how cute she is. My little baby girl. They're definitely going to have to feature somewhere on the site. I think I do have a good one, a good action shot. Thank you. Yeah, I need to bring the purple hair back again. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, the about page for me and the cat. Where things get a little bit more personal. The problem with this photo is I'm facing the wrong way. You know what I mean? But I guess I could flip the design. Did I have that in there somewhere? No. There's no saying that the text has to be on the left. In Talpa, I do not believe that you can do UI without UX or UX. Yeah. People have UX roles without doing UI, but I don't feel like I would enjoy that sort of thing personally. I don't want to flip the photo because then it'll look weird. And also then all the text will be mirrored in the image. In the background, I mean. Ooh. Showing me using my trackpad. Love it. Why did I do it on this one? I wanted to do it on this one. People think you're left-handed. No, what I'm gonna do is flip the design instead. So we're gonna put, oops, pick that up. When I come into like tidying mode, I'll want to do some refining and make sure this image is a good ratio, but yeah. Do we flip it completely and have like this over here? Ooh, some stuff could layer on top now that there's like a blank space here. That's kind of nice. I am thinking of having texture in the background, Klim, but we're not worrying about that for now. Nah, I feel like that's weird. Maybe I can just do some cropping. If you give overlay image a border so it looks like a cutout. What do you mean? Let's see if we can figure it out. Like a border that's the same color as the background so it looks cut out like that? Oops. Like that sort of thing? Ooh, maybe we could bring in... get super collage-y with it. I feel like this has potential. We need some shadowing happening and stuff like that. Is this photo too serious? Well, there's a... That one could work for the design flip the other way. Soon we're going to move on from this and on to some other things. You'll notice that's a trend in the way I like to work. It's like, let's try a bunch of things out, then get frustrated with it and move on. Yeah, I think I'm agreeing. Also, this is kind of odd because the fun fact about this photo, it has both my photographer's tea and my coffee on it, so it just looks like I have 2 drinks. We could do something fun with this where the images like load in at different times as well to like build the collage in a way. Which I like the idea of. I think this is having the best potential so far. It needs a lot of work and it's definitely not right, but I'm gonna move on from it. Why don't I use auto layout for something like this? Why the heck would I use auto layout? And I do use auto layout. I've used it right here on my navigation items. But I believe that sort of stuff is something that you put in place when you're building structure, not when you're just like throwing things at the screen and seeing what sticks. Okay, so let's pretend this is our hero section for now. And what would this then look like with this navigation on it? could still work. We'll stick with this for now, though. Do I have photos? I don't have good photos of me speaking at an event, Chris. Not recent ones. I have some good ones from the ConvertKit conference, Craft and Commerce that I spoke at, but that was in like 2018 or something. I don't know. I just don't, and I don't love them. And I feel really good about all these photos from this set that I have. Do you publish your site with Figma? No. I make it into a functioning website. I'm going to use Webflow for that. That's what I currently use, and that's what I will continue to use. But first I got to design it. Okay, so speaking of, let's continue. Grr, I wish this photo was the other way around. I really don't think I have any others that can be a good fit, though. Definitely not me posing with my YouTube plaque. Yeah, then we went into not work photos. Oh, wait! That could have potential. The green could be a nice contrast. Kind of like that, where I'm not like posing. How do you not get nervous streaming up from one to this window? Great question, Atia. From the moment I first streamed and revealed this mess, actually this is not even a mess. People have seen it worse than this. I realized that, well, doesn't matter. The worst is out there now. I do always I have a second monitor here with yeah, like the chat on it, and when I'm working on ConvertKit stuff, that's where I have Slack and anything that's like sensitive information. But yeah. And yes, you can rewatch these streams. They just live on my YouTube channel. YouTube lets you like basically make only members be able to watch the streams, but right now I still have it set so that anyone can watch the stream when it's over. I think we'd want to... Oops. Hey Vishnu, welcome to the stream. We got a bunch of folks here today, huh? I didn't think that streaming this early in the day would go well for that, so that's pleasantly surprising. Crop this photo, you think? But then, where is the photo of my face? Not being vain. Bring back the photo. Hang on, Chris. Okay, so do you mean, Chris, this photo in front of the computer? What I'm really trying to do is see if there's a way that I can have the right-hand image set working. So I'm gonna keep going with that for now. Bye, Corey. Thanks for hanging out. I miss you. But not enough to come back to work. Just yet. Whoa, that was a large face. And how's the 4-week holiday going? It's going brilliantly. I'm loving it. Yep. Oh, you just retracted the message, Sankalp, but I saw it and I agree that I think the green is not working as I wanted it to. It's like taking away from the CTA button a little too much, I think, is the problem with it. But that means that, Chris, you will be pleased. We're going to go with your idea of cropping in on this here, because we can cut out the green from that. Is there a better one? Oh, this is the you can see the gammy way in which I hold my pen. If only my house was not bright green, then these photos could have been cool. Ooh, a green screen. I didn't think about that. No, I think I want to do the I'm going to keep going because we obviously found some interesting stuff by continuing to look through these photos. I love these ones as well, but again, I'm facing the wrong way. I look like I'm having a great time. This is me streaming to you all. Atia, I feel like I love your like encouragement for me to not be just boring old right-handed. Obsessed. I don't think we want to lead with a vlogging shot. And we're gonna have the same problem with the garden photos that we do with the green. Ooh, there might be... where was that walking shot that I came across before? Oh, there. I just want to see what this would look like. Because I like the European-ness of this photo. And I want to make the site like, yeah, exactly, the Spanish architecture. Not just all about work, you know? Yes, Sarah, I definitely want to do that. You can see I've pulled it out right here. I think I need to find a way to make this a vector, though, to get into a place that I would be happy with it. Too busy, I think, this image. So basically, this is the... yeah, maybe we'd get rid of the iPad and have a notebook photo here instead. I don't think this is the right one. Zoom in even more on this one, you reckon? That does look kind of cool. I look like I'm going places, you know, leveling up in my career. I think what I don't like about this photo is that I feel too serious. Let's just see what other options we had of the look at your computer screen. That one's too smiley. So basically I need a middle ground. I also feel like my head looks weird with the perspective here. Like, that's a big oval. Why a collage? Just because I like it, Vishnu, and I think it's going to look cool when I build this in Webflow. I'll have like the images load in. This here, if I put this back into it, you'll be able to see it properly. This is the inspiration, basically. This is the background of my YouTube banner. And this is what I like and that I'm working from. I could always go back to the like photo of me and then have working ones around it, which was my initial thought. I like the YouTube play button ones too, Craig, but I feel like they're just a little bit too like, oh, look at me, I got 100,000 subscribers. You know, to put front and center on the homepage of my website, if that makes sense. Okay, I'm gonna move on from this for now, knowing that that is still a problem that I need to solve. Damn. Okay, wait. We gotta go back to looking at images though, because I need to pick one to be the new cover art for Inside Marketing Design. No, Nora, it can't be you. Ooh, maybe I do want to use this one here as a... Because my idea from my wireframe, if I bring it down closer to where we're working right now, was to have like a big, like quite a tall height. Oops. Image here with the Inside Marketing Designer logo on it. And yeah, this is why I really needed to have figured out that top part, because it really does affect how this works down here, right? Like I want to have the content going in its zigzag. Yeah, we'll just lightly crop off the fuck in the corner. Inside Marketing Design logo. Let's see. Also, how long have I been going for? Okay, a little over an hour. Where in my... Here we go. I need to make an update to the Inside Marketing Design site as well to bring in these new logos. This was a nice photo for cover art, but I just want to have something new, you know? And it probably won't be this one, but this is what we're working with for now. Oops. It's not bad. Why? Oh. I think Figma is getting slow on me because of all my images in here. Did you just see it struggling? Please don't struggle. Yeah, why is it not? Oh dear. Do I need to close some stuff? Julie Zoo? Ooh, I bet she has a nice site. Let's go have a look at it. Jeez, my whole computer is just having a freak out. Are you still hearing me okay? Did I freeze at all? Oh, this is very minimal. This is a little bit too minimal for what I was looking to do. But it's a cute site. See, I like this that it has some personality to it that's not all serious. Oh, the audio's been lagging? Damn. I do not know what to do about that. Wait, the music has been lagging? What do you mean the music's been lagging? Oh, the music hasn't been playing. Is that what you mean? Weird. Is it all good now? The music is jumpy in parts. Damn, okay, I don't know what to do about that. Maybe I need to, like, I wonder if Safari is the issue? Okay, anyway, let's get back to it. Staticky. Jeez, that's odd. I'm sorry, folks, I don't know what to do about that. Let's try opening Chrome. I'm gonna pause it in here. Let's pretend it's lo-fi. Come over here, you. Okay, you can tell me if this is any better or not. I understand we might have to wait a while for it. And because I just opened it in a new browser, that's better? Okay, lesson learned. Do not use Safari for streaming the music. Thanks for telling me, I appreciate that. So my thinking is I want to have the, like, just changing topics back to the design, have stuff like overlapping, right? Like not necessarily always the star. This is just what I have right now. But yeah, like stuff will overlap into this section. Oh, oops. Nope, didn't mean to do that. I need to work out my type styling and stuff. But back to our this font needs a lot of leading. Oop, and I want this to be squared off. And I kind of want the background to be grey, like my current homepage is. Yeah, we love a grey. Makes the white little sparkles stand out. I feel like if I photoshopped this so that this area was brighter and maybe I remove a couple of the pieces of art, this could work for new podcast art. I don't know. I've got my old headphones on. Okay. Let's make ourselves a button component, shall we? You like this one, Chris, for the album art? Did I try the new Framer? I did not. I don't think I've ever used Framer. It seemed to me to be more of like an app design tool. We might just do it, you know, because that is what I was thinking, that this... I mean, it seems like you could be fooled into thinking I'm currently interviewing someone, right? I might just make... Oh yeah, see, I've also run out of pages within. I'm just going to bring this over here. We're just going to have a new frame for design system. Why the heck not? Nice. I have heard that it's good, Sean. It's just not something that I... Like, it's not something we're going to switch to at work, so I'm like, I don't want to use it for my personal stuff either, if that makes sense. Thank you, Atia. I should just like freaking get one for myself, shouldn't I? B2B in UX design? What do you mean? I'm a little confused about the question. That's not a job I've ever had, if that's what you mean. What did I say? The show. I know what B2B means, but I don't know what your question is. Do I want to bring in some podcast icons here? Could be interesting. There we go. Chris can answer your question. I was thinking that's Uncult, but I think that I'm gonna make this into like, this is the being the podcast artwork. But maybe you're right. Ooh, why is it still doing that? It's like goes jerky whenever I adjust that vector in particular. That is pretty good, you're right. I might do something similar to... Whoa. No, a little bit bigger, please. On my current site, something I quite like about it is these little bits here. So maybe I want to do something similar to that again. But maybe a little bit more subtle. Yeah, Tiffany, exactly. And I think if I Photoshop this to make this area a bit brighter, that'll help as well. Did we just redesign the podcast artwork? Right here? Maybe it says that, I don't know. I want to bring in a couple of logos because I feel like they add some good social proof, you know? Yes, Julian, I have a whole playlist on my YouTube channel. I think it's called Designing and Building My Personal Website. And yeah, you'll find videos about the past builds there, and I will absolutely make new ones with this new stuff that I'm doing. Hey Eric! Welcome back, always nice to see you here. Ooh! Because you've been I don't know how many months you've been a member, but because it's been more than 3 maybe, your little star has got little sparkles around it. I forgot I set that up. That's really cool to see. This is getting a bit busy now, isn't it? We might just go the route of getting shit in, and then we'll worry about it later. I think these should be fainter. Not that faint. Maybe smaller logos? Yeah, smaller. Agreed, Sanko. I'm so excited about season 3 of Inside Marketing Design, everybody. I've got like in talks with some great companies about it. Webflow has signed on to sponsor again, which is really exciting and like a huge relief for me because it's an expensive like show to produce in terms of the editing costs and everything. And it's also just nice to get paid for work you're doing, even when it's work that you've like assigned yourself, if that makes sense. Okay, so then, this is where I bring in this idea. I want to have these little callouts, which I am stealing from myself, from my own like designs on the ConvertKit website, but hey. And what did I say I wanted to have it say? do we want this to be all caps? Gotta do the head tilt, you know. I don't know if that's quite what I was intending right now, but that's okay. And this is obviously gonna need to, ooh, okay, hang on. Stretch. Hey Jason, I don't know. I think it's much better for you to have a portfolio that's easy to access online rather than in a Figma file. But like having one is better than not having one. So if that's what you can do, go for it. Way too busy this section. Not loving it. Maybe I need to get rid of the logos, but I was excited to have them for some, you know, the social proof aspect. Could be Eric, because I did say that I wanted to make this a long page and like not worry about making it short. What did I have coming next? Next was going to be my testimonial section, and I really like the idea of doing something. Oh no, let's just keep going with this idea first. Maybe that's a little bit better? I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna put that in this space for now. And then move on to the next section. I would like to get one like complete draft of the page done today. Places. Yeah, that's what I think we'll try. Do I want to do something like this where it's like, ooh. Like, do I want to do 100 view height things throughout? This is going to be my testimonials in here. Yeah, I haven't been able to live stream for a while, so I'm glad you're here and catching this. We've been going for, how long have we been going? Hour 40 minutes so far? We've done a lot of stuff. There's still a lot to do. That's okay. settings of my column layout? Sure. Let me open them up for you. You can note it down. So my outboard is 1440 wide and my layout is set to be 12 columns, 24 pixel gutter and a margin of 135, just so that I could get the container to be 1/170. The reason behind using Lato, it's what I use right now. I like it. It's nice enough as a font to read. That's all. I don't like, not Average, Averter, which is my brand font, for long form text. Don't think it's very good. That's amazing. 85 out of 100. That's a pretty good score, right? Like, that's very high. It's only 15 off being perfect. Well done. I'm glad that our session helped. Just common for me, I think, honestly, that pixel width. Just kind of what I usually do, and so I stuck with it. You just decide it based on whatever you want to do, honestly. I think we need to have a big, like, hand-drawn quote mark, but that's okay. Of course, rules are made to be broken. There's too many ins here. Yeah, we need to do some text editing later on properly. No, this isn't Notion, this is Ulysses. This is the app that I use for writing. And yes, very good point, Irfan. Depends on the rules. Let's not make it a blanket statement. I don't think I'm liking this whole half the width thing happening here, but that's okay. It's a draft for now. Oh, thanks for asking, Irfan. This one here, this is my font, Grayscale, which you can purchase on my website. Currently it's right there on the homepage. And I need to design a promo spot for it on this new page. This font, it's Grayscale. Yep, I will absolutely stream that as well. We'll try stream as much of it as possible, to be honest. I'm sure we'll do more design streams as well, because I am absolutely not going to finish this today. think on the Inside Marketing Design site, yeah, there we go. Had an image of the job board. I think I want to make a text link component as well. Oh, weird. Let's call this text link. You want to be a UI UX designer, most of the work you get is web-based. I think that honestly you can call yourself whatever you want. But if you, by UI UX you mean you want to be designing products and apps, then maybe I would consider calling yourself a product designer, and then you might get that kind of work. Hey Shane, thanks for joining us. Yep, we're really revealing all of the mess with this live stream, aren't we? The more I look at this whole situation, the more I do not like it. But that's okay. We'll get there. Maybe it's not helping that I'm working within this, let's break you out into a... Yeah, and I don't think it would feel like a checkerboard, Andy, when it's built, because these would be like 100% view height on your screen, which is hard to show right now. But yeah, still. You're welcome. Thanks for joining me and watching my process and hanging out. These streams are honestly like very useful for me as well, to hear your feedback on my work and things like that. Yeah, it's okay for there to be a change or fun in the design, like visual language. Like I'm cool with this site looking different to what exists currently. But I just don't know if I want this to be the different that it looks like, if that makes sense. Do I want this to be on the other side? That might be better. Maybe brown the top corners of this. I'm going to have another one of these. Yeah, Christopher, I sort of go with whatever I'm feeling like. Like, you can see here I spend a bunch of time on the header, on the navigation, and now I'm just sort of trying to flesh out a whole page, so I've got all the content in here to start working with. I'm gonna... copy needs some work here. Do I have... Yeah, see, this is what the image that used to be on my homepage. Here we go. Hi Jeff, that's a very cute emoji. Okay. So I had planned on having this be text here. I actually feel like I want to do this centered, just to be something different maybe. Now I've got to go grab a bunch of thumbnails. I'm not going to be bothered doing that right now. I'm just going to use a plain rectangle. I would really like to have this be, you know, going full width, but I don't know if I can build that. Like, yeah, I don't know. It could be a good challenge, I guess. So many people saying thank you to me for sharing. It's really nice. Like, that makes me feel very appreciated. Thank you for saying that and for like showing up and enjoying my content. Okay, where might I have made a carousel in the past? We're in Figma right now, Rowena. Apparently nowhere. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I used to have a print store. Those were the days. Okay, anyway, no carousel I can pull from. Good point. There might be, which would definitely make it a lot easier for me to bring that idea to life, huh? feel like these would want to be underneath. I use Webflow to build my personal site, Jeff, so that's what we'll be doing with this eventually at some point. I'll want to make new arrows and everything, but yeah. Just for you, Julian, we'll round these corners. Yep, we will stream the build as well. Maybe that'll be something we get onto next week. Now there is too much stuff happening in that centered area. Whatever, fine for now. What do I like about it? I like that I don't have to code things and I can do things that are way more complex than I would be able to code by hand. And yep, you can, Chris, you can add custom CSS. I found it, if you end up needing to do a lot of that, then Webflow isn't really a good solution because it's hard to manage version control and all of that, but yeah. Right, so what I wanted to do for here was have these be... Do you have an end goal? Just like enjoy my career and keep progressing, I guess. That's a bit of a cop-out answer, isn't it? But it's the truth. I want to steal the... Here we go. Owning Figma. No. I don't think that I'd want to like be a CEO or anything like that. This also isn't turning out like I was thinking, but that's okay. Then there was this bit. How did I want to do this in my wireframe? Okay, I was going back to the full width thingy here. Oof, that's a big lot of copy. You ran out of questions. I love it. That's okay. Some things I've designed recently. Like, try and imagine this being taking up half your view height. Oh, I didn't finish writing this section. I'm just going to put this one line in, but I don't think it's going to be the final copy. Maybe I'd put in a little pick. And a link. So I'm going to use the dribble zap that I currently have set up on my site. If you weren't here earlier, I was explaining that these are brought in automatically from Dribbble. Every time I post a Dribbble, it adds itself to my website through a zap that sets up a CMS item. And that's what I'm doing instead of having a portfolio still. Wow, this was so not centered. Okay. I think we will mock up this footer and then we'll end it here and come back another day because I can feel myself running out of steam. Right, okay, so in here I was gonna have little headings. Whoa, typing. Thanks for joining us, Luigi, and for your questions. Let's put the co-working club in here. Oh no, I still have to make my decision about the menu, don't I? I bet it's going to be something that I don't actually make the final decision on until I'm literally building the site. I think I need to make the other items in this footer menu more action-based as well. I don't know. I wasn't sure what to call this part of the menu. What do you think? It's like... yeah, I don't know. Stuff. General stuff. Maybe I need to say Charlie Brew TV in here. I'll just say YouTube. Classic case of footer items technically being in columns but looking unbalanced. Just don't call it quick links. I like it. Maybe these need to be more aligned to each other. And then I had a... this in. The music suddenly got intense. We're nearing the finish line and it's like powering us through. Okay, logos. I don't want all of these in the footer anymore, but we'll bring them over for now. Ooh, Davies, we are going to be in Figma for a while longer, that is for sure. Ooh, that's right, I wanted to add TikTok in. Not that I post on it much, but... I guess the circle one? Oh, it requires attribution. Can I go to the... Yes. Rinkesh, the party's not over just yet, but it will be soon. But hang out for our last little bit. Ah, where do people download the TikTok logo from? I feel like it's all over the place. Like Instagram, whatever. Like, how are people doing their mock-ups, you know? How wide should the email input field be? I mean, if the site's responsive, you can't really control. Ah, this is driving me nuts. Can I not just... Do TikTok not want people using their logo? I am confusion. Fine, I'm giving up on you for now. That's annoying. Figma, maybe? Yep, good point, good point. Let's bring in a little... I don't quite know where best to arrange that. I wanted to put little icon, like little 7 Nora pictures in. But I think that this is, yeah. And then I'm gonna put a link to my tip jar down here. Bit boring of a footer, but I don't know, it's not terrible. Okay, so I can already see that I can afford to give things plenty more space because this has not turned out to be as long a homepage as I was expecting. In fact, it's only like marginally longer. Yeah, this is about the length of my last one. Okay, cool. I think I am going to need to have these, like, yeah, aligned with each other. Oof, okay. We have work to do, don't we? But that's okay. The bones are in place. And it'll be fun to get back into it, probably tomorrow. Let me have a look at what's in my calendar for tomorrow. Yeah, I can stream tomorrow. So, I'll see you again tomorrow, I hope. You join me again, probably around the same time. I'm gonna go, let me switch back to camera for now. Yeah, I'm gonna go take a break because then I have my writing accountability call. Oh, Font Awesome has brand icons? Okay. I don't think I have a personal license for Font Awesome. That's the problem. We'll see. Thanks for joining me, everybody. This was really fun. I appreciated having you all here. It's been a while since I streamed, and it's nice to be able to come back and, yeah, have folks. I saw someone tweet the other day that they were like saying that I did stream like I used to, and it was in the past tense, and it just showed me how quickly things can be forgotten. And it's like, it's not counted in this fast-paced world of content creation as doing something if you don't do it on like a weekly basis pretty much. But because it had been about 3 weeks since I streamed, they thought that I no longer streamed anymore, or like didn't consider me a current streamer. So yeah, that sucks because it can be hard to fit it in all the time, but I'm gonna try and make use of the time that I have on my sabbatical to do it when the mood strikes. So yeah, hopefully I'll see you tomorrow for some, I don't know, maybe we can get to a finished design tomorrow, who knows, we'll see. But we got far in the, what has it been, about 2 hours that we have been working. Alright, thanks for watching everybody, I appreciate you all, and I will see you next time. Bye! Oh wait, I've lost, here we go, here's the ending. Bye!